Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Millennials in Charge, where we unpack the adult experience, one honest conversation at a time. I'm your host, Lex the Millennial, and today we're going to talk about chasing your dreams and making them a reality. Let's be real. Adulting is ghetto, and it can make it easy to put your dreams on the back burner. Between your responsibilities, your children if you have them, a significant other if you have one, and just life's curveballs, it's tempting to settle. But your dreams are a part of what makes life meaningful. Pursuing them isn't about just achieving a goal. It's about honoring the vision you have for your life and hopefully honoring the plan that God has for your life. I want you to think about, when was the last time you let yourself dream without limits? I'm talking about a dream that's so big it scares you. One of those dreams that when you say it out loud, it sounds unrealistic. When's that last time you've been afraid to tell someone your dreams because they seem so far-fetched? Dreaming is vital for your growth and fulfillment. I believe I've always dreamed without limits. I've always wanted to become a doctor. I told you guys I didn't know any doctors and I didn't have any doctors in my family. But that never stopped me from working towards my goal. I got my bachelor's in chemistry and my master's in public health. And although I'm currently a stay-at-home mom, that does not stop the fact that I'm going to chase my dream to becoming a doctor. I've just changed from being an MD to a PhD. And although I'm in my pivot era, I'm still choosing to chase that goal. So once I transition out of this mommy era, I'm going to chase that dream of getting my PhD. I believe you're never too old to chase your dreams. We have to stop limiting ourselves to thinking that our dreams are unrealistic. Your dreams are only unrealistic because you won't go after them. We have to get into this mindset of reconnecting with our childhood passions. I mean, I think we're all on this hamster wheel of we got to make money, we got to get to the bag and, all of these things. But all the money in the world is not going to make you happy. For me, I've learned that I'm a person that enjoys peace. No amount of money is worth my peace. I had family members stay with me and, they were like, I can pay you rent. And I was like, no, no, no. We're going to do this for a little while. And then, you can move out. And I've just learned, I don't care if I charge them my whole mortgage payment. It is not worth my peace. We cannot do that. So I think we just have to get back to that point in our lives where we wanted to do things for our passions. Not because of the price tag, but for our passions. When you do things for money, you'll do them because you have to, but you kind of resent doing them. Again, you go to work to make money, to live your life, but most people are like, oh, I don't feel like getting up and going to work, right? So I think we have to get back to our passions. They say when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. Do what you love. And I know some people are like, oh, well, what I want to do or what I love might not make me money. It might. If you pour your all into it, if you give it your all, it might make you money. I think it can. I think there's no way if you're putting all of your effort into something that you love to do, it can only make you money. You just have to figure out how you're going to market that and switch that and show other people the value that you see in it. But you can definitely make money from your passion. There's so many people doing it. And I think if we're too afraid to step out and do it, we're just kind of watching them like, oh, well, they did that. And, you're a little envious and you wish you could have done it, but you might feel like it's too late. It's not too late. It's never too late to follow your dreams. It's never too late. Most of the successful people that we know, love, and follow on social media didn't make it big or get their first break until later in life. And that's okay. I think now with social media, you have like child stars now, or well, with Disney, we had child stars, but for now, you have the kids making TikToks and videos and different things like that, that allows them to build a following and then monetize that following. And that's all well and dandy. But again, we're millennials from 1981 to 1996. We're in our 30s and some of us are in our 40s. Yeah. Some of us are in our 30s or early 40s. And it's okay that you're still trying to figure out that thing. And it's okay if you now decide that you want to chase that passion. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid to do it, because life is hard enough. You might as well do what you love. I mean, you might as well. I want you to think about what's one small step you can take today to move closer to your goals. That could be signing up for that prereq course. That could be starting a blog, starting a YouTube, whatever it is. Again, everything seems unrealistic until you stop letting fear hold you back. Oh, I can't be a blogger. There's tons of blogs. Oh, I can't be a YouTuber. There's tons of YouTubers. Oh, I can't get people to pay me to travel and tell them how much I love their food or their restaurant or their hotel. Why can't you? You're the only thing holding you back. You won't start. So that's really the issue. You won't start. You're allowing fear to cripple you, and you just won't start. So yes, it's unrealistic. It will never be realistic if you don't put the effort in, if you don't work at it, if you don't try. So I know that for me, when I'm chasing dreams or I have goals, again, like I might attend, a free webinar and just try to soak up all the things I can take. I write my notes down. I'll go back. I'll review my notes, and I'll make a to-do list of ways I can start working on that. I mean, I did the same thing with this very podcast. I attended several free webinars. At the end, they try to get you to buy something, but they did provide valuable information. And with that, I started talking myself into it. You can do a podcast. You can do it. And I wrote down the steps. Okay, what do I need? And one of the seminars told me, they're like, you can just record in your closet, which I could have, but I think for a while there, I started to build it up so big that I wasn't chasing it. I just had lists. It's one thing to make a list. It's another thing to check the things off, do the work towards that. And that's what we're doing. I keep telling you guys, this is what we're doing together. I'm not just telling you guys to do it. I'm doing it for myself. Every time I get up here or get on here in front of this mic, in front of this camera, and I tell you guys to do something, I'm doing it for myself because, like I said, I know we're all fighting to do better. We're all looking around like, what are we supposed to be doing? I really mean it. Like, Millennials in Charge is, who left us in charge? When are they coming back? Because is this for real? Like, that's how I feel. And I know I'm not the only millennial feeling like that. Like, we are the new adults. We are the ones teaching the next generations to be great, to heal their trauma, to build generational wealth, to invest, to make your money make money. We are the knowledge givers now. We are the elders, so to speak. So I just really wanted us all to be on the same page. Like, you're not the only one struggling. You're not the only one scared to do. You're not the only one being swept up by all of these things coming at you at once. It's so easy to feel inferior when you're comparing yourself. It's so easy to feel inferior when you're watching other people live their lives online and you're not living your own. I want you to start living your life, not just online, but in real life. Live your life, so take those small steps. What are they? Dreams don't happen overnight. Nobody who had success just woke up one day and was successful. It took consistency. The consistency matters. How you show up for you is what matters. You can break your dreams into small, actionable steps. Okay, I want to become an artist. So what do? I can buy paint supplies, and then I can try to do one canvas a week. And then I can try to sell that canvas within the next 30 days and then create another. And then you start taking requests, and then you're being paid for your art and you're an artist. So it's fine to just break it down into small, actionable steps. Work the steps. I think you have to stay motivated during this journey because it will get overwhelming. Find out what motivates you. Is it your children? Is it your parents? Is it just yourself? Find out what motivates you. And you fight for that. You get up every day and you create a list every week and you work towards that goal and you figure out why you're doing it and you do it for them. But I also want you to do it for yourself. Don't just do it for other people. Motivation is great, but I think we have to start doing it for ourselves. If nobody ever buys your painting, if that's what makes you happy, and I'm sure they will, but if that's what makes you happy, do it. Do it. We have to do what makes us happy. Life is too short. Life is too short. You got to start doing it. Now, there will be challenges when you're chasing your dreams. It's not going to be easy. Like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to be easy. But what is going to keep you going when things don't go as planned? How are you going to pivot from the plan when things change? What happens when that release date gets pushed back? What happens when you don't have enough money to buy a new canvas and you don't like what you already started on your current canvas? What do? You pivot, you adjust, you use what you have. You find a way or make one. That's what you do. It's important to have your why. Like I said, you need that motivation to stay grounded. You need to adjust when things change, when challenges arise. How do we tackle obstacles? You have 3 ways you can do it. You can just let it stop you. You can go around it. Or you can tear it down brick by brick. So I think every time you incur an obstacle or a challenge, you have to decide, how am I going to handle this? Am I just going to let it stop me? Am I going to try to go around it, but it's still there, right? Or am I going to bust through that wall or that obstacle and make it happen? You have to decide how you're going to show up for you. But also you have to decide, what kind of support system do you have showing up for you? You need people around you that help you stay focused and that believe in your dreams as much as you do. If you have those naysayers or, again, those people who it's too big, that's not realistic, you might want to reevaluate. Just because life is hard enough, we can all think realistically. I think we have to start dreaming a lot more than we are. A lot more than we are. When you're living a dream-driven life, what does that look like? What does it look like when you align your actions with your dreams? It looks like success. It also looks like failure, but it looks like failure forward. When you align your actions with your dreams, you can only positively impact all areas of your life. I told you guys, progress over perfection. Those small steps will still get you to the ultimate goal. Those small steps still move you forward. If you take a baby step right now, you're still moving forward. You're still moving forward. The worst thing you can do is to stay in place, is to not take those baby steps, is to not move forward. I want us all to start living authentically and creating a life we're proud of. I don't want us to just be on the hamster wheel, the same 9 to 5, the mindless scrolling. I want us to start living our lives in real time. Live a dream-driven life. Write down your goals, write small goals. One thing I decided to do this year was, and I've seen it on social media, but one thing I decided to do with my husband was write our goals on small champagne bottles. So as we achieve those goals, we'll pop a bottle. I told you guys, small victories need to be celebrated. Small victories need to be celebrated. You have to start living authentically. Be who you are. Love who you are. Create a life you're proud of. Not just working your body into the ground and not enjoying life. Not making all this money that you don't have time to spend. Start living your dream. Start working towards your dream, whatever that may be. Take that dream, break it into small, actionable steps. Make small progress. Take baby steps towards that goal. Celebrate the small wins, and you will ultimately get to that big victory. There will be challenges. There will be obstacles. You will have to pivot. You will have to adjust. You will have to go to plan A, B, C through Z, but you will still get the same end result. Achieving that goal. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. We have to continue to change our mindset, continue to grow our confidence, grow our relationships. We have to. That fear that you have, it means you're on the right path. That mindset shift that you're having, it means you're on the right path. Growth comes with chasing your dreams. It's gonna come. Discomfort is gonna come with chasing your dreams. No's are gonna come with chasing your dreams, but you still have to do it. I'm still going back to school, guys. After I'm done with this stay-at-home mom era, I'm still going back to school because that's my dream. And my why is my children. I'm going to show them that they can do anything. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to live it. I'm going to be that proof for them. Mom was a scientist. Mom was a podcaster. Mom was an artist. I'm going to do it. These are the small steps I'm taking. I want you to take those small steps. If you need clarity, I think you should pray about it. Ask God to reveal it to you. Ask Him to give you clear signs of what you need. Ask Him for people in your life that'll mentor you and help you. I told you once, I told you twice. You can do it. You can do it. I want to remind you that chasing your dreams is about more than just achieving goals. It's about creating a life that excites you and fulfills you and that honors God's plan for you. So this week, I want to encourage you to take one small step towards your dream. Whatever that may be, if that's buying supplies, if that's writing the dream down, breaking it down into steps, if that's seeking a mentor in someone who does what you want to do, I want to encourage you to do that. You can always share with me at Lex the Millennial in Millennials in Charge, one way that you are taking a step towards your dreams. Use the hashtag #DreamBigger. I'm so proud of you. You're doing an amazing job, and you're going to achieve those dreams. As always, thank you for tuning in to Millennials in Charge. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. Let's keep unpacking this wild, crazy ride we call adulting. See y'all next time. Don't forget to catch Millennials in Charge every Wednesday at 6 a.m. Eastern. You can tune in on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, or wherever you get your podcasts. See y'all next week.